Okay.
Hi everyone, my name is Paris Bowman and I'm going to be talking about something that affects us all, sleep deprivation. In 2016, a train in Hoboken, New Jersey crashed into a crowded station. One person killed and even more than 100 were injured. The cause? The engineer had been severely sleep deprived. The tragedy shows just how dangerous the lack of sleep can be. It doesn't just make you tired, it literally costs lives. According to the CDC, about 1 in 3 adults in the US fail to get enough sleep at night. That means millions of people are living with higher risk for health, safety, and well-being. For the years, I personally struggle with insomnia. There are nights when I'll work a full shift, come home exhausted, and still can't fall asleep. It affects my mood, even my physical strength. When you're staying up late study, to work, or scroll on your phone, losing sleep has real consequences. It doesn't just affect how you think and feel, but function. To the next slide. Today I'll be discussing 3 main points: how sleep deprivation affects your physical health, how it affects your brain and emotions, and what you can do to improve your sleep habits. Let's start off with what happens to your body when you don't get enough rest. When you're sleep deprived, your immune system takes a hit. The CDC says people who lack sleep are more likely to get sick after being exposed to viruses, like the common cold or flu. That's because while you sleep, your body produces cytokines, proteins that help fight infection. Without enough rest, your body can't make enough of them, leaving your immune system weak. Poor quality sleep also increases the risk of long-term problems like heart disease, high blood pressure, and even obesity and diabetes. To the next slide. When it comes to your brain and emotions, the impact of poor sleep is huge. Sleep is essential for learning, focus, and decision making. Harvard Medical School found that the tired brain struggles to concentrate, remember things, and process new information. In fact, staying awake for 24 hours can slow your reaction time as much as being legally drunk. Lack of sleep also harms your emotional health. Research from the National Institute of Health shows that people who sleep less than 7 hours a night are almost twice as likely to experience anxiety or depression. Even mild sleep loss can lead to irritability, mood swings, and higher stress. And in more serious cases, sleep problems are even linked to suicidal thoughts, sometimes separate from depression itself. Nightmares in particular are strongly associated with suicidal thinking. When you think about it, poor sleep doesn't just make you tired. It changes how your brain and emotions function. Next slide, please. Now that we understand how harmful sleep loss can be, let's talk about how to prevent it and build healthier sleeping habits. The Sleep Foundation recommends going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, limiting screen time before bed, keeping your room dark and cool, avoid caffeine, nicotine, and heavy meals late at night. They can keep your body alert when it should be winding down. Eating too close to bedtime often causes restless sleep, and studies people who ate late consumed high-fat meals at night and woke up more often. Another common issue is overthinking. Writing down your worries before bed can help your brain relax. Tell yourself, I can think about this tomorrow. It's just as simple as that, but it works. Next slide, please. Sometimes, even with good habits, sleep problems continue. That's when it's time to get professional help. The Mayo Clinic suggests that people with chronic insomnia or severe fatigue should talk to a doctor or sleep specialist. One of the best treatments is cognitive behavioral therapy, which helps retrain your brain, fall asleep, and stay asleep. You can also do lab tests to find out what's really going on with your body. Here are 4 recommended tests. The Dutch test, which checks hormones and cortisol balance. The GI map looks for gut bacteria or inflammation. The Neurofocus panel, which measures brain chemicals that affect sleep and mood. Or the HTMA test, checks mineral levels and healthy metals. These tests can uncover what's disrupting your sleep and help you create a personalized plan for recovery. Next slide, please. Sleep deprivation affects your body, your brain, and your emotions. It weakens your immune system, increases the risk of disease, slows your memory and thinking. Deprivation affects your body, your brain, and your emotions. It weakens your immune system, increases the risk of disease, slows your memory and thinking, and damages your mental health. But the good news is, these effects can be prevented. By creating healthy habits, managing stress, and seeking help when you need it, you can protect your body and your mind. So next time you think about pulling an all-nighter, staying up, or to scroll on your phone, remember this: losing sleep doesn't just make you tired, it puts your health and safety at risk. Getting enough sleep isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Next slide, please. As I wrap up, I just want to leave you with this. Taking care of your sleep is one of the kindest things you can do to yourself. It's not being lazy or unproductive, it's about giving your mind and body the time that it needs to heal, grow, and strong. My name is Paris Bowman, and I hope after hearing this, you'll remember that sleep isn't just rest, it's self-care, it's protection, and it's power. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope tonight you choose to rest.